A brief talk on art and style outside of music in the Romantic era, approximately 1825 to 1900. And this is the castle, or sort of pretend castle, Neuschwanstein in Germany. And this ties in with the Romantic era for many reasons. One is that it was deliberately made to look old. The Romantic era is the era of fairy tales, and that's what we have here. This is also just a great picture representing the Romantic era way of thinking and thinking about the world, with that high mountain and the colorful trees and the deliberately anachronistic castle there. Similarly, here, this is a folly. That means it was constructed at the time to look ancient, to look ruined, to look romantic in a couple different senses of the word. Obviously Victorian style houses here, and the Victorian era, that we often use that word to refer to the reign of Queen Victoria, that would have been entirely contemporaneous with the Romantic era. Another furniture example. So in some ways here we are looking backwards a little bit over the classical era, kind of leapfrogging over that back to the Baroque times, which the Romantic music composers certainly did as well. Chopin and Mendelssohn, for example, extremely interested in the Baroque composers. And here in the furniture example, we have something that looks much more like the Baroque piece of furniture I showed, rather than looking like the classical era piece. Some ladies' fashion from the Victorian or Romantic era, and a man too. This is a famous painting called The Lady of Shalott by Waterhouse. The story itself is Arthurian legend, but the painting was made and very popular in the 1800s. The Arthurian legends also had a major renaissance during that time. All things fairy tale were very popular during the Romantic era. And then finally, a great painting by the German painter Friedrich Wanderer above a sea of fog, which represents a lot, again, of the aesthetic of the Romantic era, and certainly similar to the work of Beethoven, with the ideas of man against nature, or man subject to nature, or is man powerful over nature.